Hi there, and welcome to Under the Brolly, the MyUmbrella podcast aiming to educate and inform the wider community about the lesser known LGBT+, sexualities, genders, identities, kinks and fetishes. MyUmbrella is a volunteer-led support group based in Reading, Berkshire for the lesser known LGBT+ identities. We were launched by Reading Pride in 2015, and our aim is to educate, support and socialise. We also aim to signpost those who require the support and advice from other organisations to the relevant services. This podcast aims to give you an introduction to both the well-known and lesser-known LGBT+ identities. My name is Steve, and this month, as we approach November the 20th, this date marks the Transgender Day of Remembrance. The Transgender Day of Remembrance, also known as TDOR, is also known as the International Transgender Day of Remembrance and has been observed annually from its inception on November the 20th as a date to memorialise those who have been murdered as a result of transphobia. It is also a day to draw attention to the continued violence endured by transgender people. The Transgender Day of Remembrance was founded in 1999 by Gwendolyn Ann Smith, a transgender woman, to memorialise the murder of another transgender woman by the name of Rita Hester in Allston, Massachusetts. It has slowly evolved from the web-based project started by Gwendolyn into an international day of action, and in 2010 the Transgender Day of Remembrance was observed in over 185 cities throughout more than 20 countries. The Transgender Day of Remembrance and Memorial includes a reading of names of those who lost their lives from November the 20th of the former year to November the 20th of the current year, and may include other actions such as candlelight vigils, dedicated church services, marches, art shows, food drives and film screenings. MyUmbrella, in partnership with Reading Pride, this year organises the Transgender Day of Remembrance Vigil. The vigil will take place in Reading Town Centre at Penton Hotel, Oxford Road, Reading, Berkshire, RG1 7RH on Sunday the 17th of November 2019, starting at 3 p.m. The event is an important part of the MyUmbrella calendar. As an LGBT+ charity, we celebrate the diversity of being trans, although we also understand it is important to stand together and fight for more rights and equality, not just locally but also in the UK and throughout the world. The Transgender Day of Remembrance is also a stark reminder of how far the UK has come in comparison to other countries around its acceptance of the LGBT+ community. In 72 countries, these criminalise same-sex relationships, and in 45 the law is applied to women as well as men. The death penalty is either allowed or evidence of its existence occurs in 8 countries. In more than half the world, LGBT people may not be protected from discrimination by workplace law. Most governments deny trans people the right to legally change their name and gender from those that were assigned to them at birth. And between 2008 and 2014, there were 1,612 trans people murdered across 62 countries, which is the equivalent to a killing every 2 days. A quarter of the world's population believes that being LGBT should be a crime. And those facts were taken from Stonewall's international work and ILGA World 2016. Everyone has the right to be themselves without fear. And it will take time to secure better recognition for trans people, but by increasing understanding in our communities, informing and inspiring individuals to make a difference and raising the visibility of trans people's stories and journeys, we can achieve vital gains and pave the way for trans equality year on year. For those of you who wish to find out more about how you can be a great trans ally alongside a whole host of different and varying LGBT+ identities, genders, sexualities, kinks and fetishes, you can grab hold of the new MyUmbrella Guide to LGBT+, available from our online shop, which is located at www.myumbrella.org.uk/shop. Here you will also find loads of lovely merch in the form of badges, keyrings, bottle openers, magnets and coasters, and a huge selection of various flag designs. Even better, we can now offer personalised products with various flag combinations and can produce almost any flag that is not currently featured in our listings. If you fancy being a part of any future shows, do get in touch with details to follow. Don't worry about people knowing your name or hearing your voice. We have ways and means to disguise this, and you don't have to use your real name. Of course, if any of you want to find out more about MyUmbrella, or even regarding the whereabouts of where we're going to be next turning up, or any socials that we will be running monthly, feel free to check out our Facebook, Instagram or Twitter platforms for more information. Just type in MyUmbrella into the search bar of any of these and you will find us. As always, for those of you who listen regularly, you don't just need to turn up to a Pride or social event where we are attending to get involved with the show. We would love to hear from any of you out there who want us to showcase your LGBT+ identity or who have any other suggestions for our podcast. Just drop us an email to info@myumbrella.org.uk and put in the subject line Under the Brolly and let us know what LGBT+ identity, sexuality, gender, kink, fetish or idea you want us to feature. It could be yours, or it could be one that you've never heard of. Until then, we'll see you soon. Bye!